Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 8 Survival Multiplayer. So last episode we did a little bit of a tour. We went around everyone's bases and I kind of started doing stuff with Mekanism. So we're going to follow the theme from last episode and we're going to do a little bit of Mekanism. Tree bark, brilliant. Right, anyway, the way that I do Mekanism is always really weird. And don't ask why I do it, this is just how I've always done it. So we're going to put down 4 metallurgic infusers. Eventually we're going to upgrade these, obviously. For now, they're just going to be regular metallurgic infusers. Do I bump them up one? You know what, yeah, let's bump them up one. I forgot that this thing is like a beast, this pickaxe. So let's chuck one of those there. Let's just start with the first one. Why not, eh? So this needs power. So, oh, this is gonna be so ugly. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. We'll make it look pretty afterwards. So the way that I do it is I forgot that I've got this terminal now, so that's super useful. We need some pattern encoders. Let's do, I don't know, like 10, because we're going to need quite a bit of these. That'll go off and craft us some. So, the way I do it is I have a chest. Everything goes into the chest, and then everything goes into the metallurgic infuser. I do need to change the config on this. I know a lot of people, they want to see the configs that I use. So, what I'm going to do is the top is going to be input, but it's going to be this input right here. And then the back, which is this one, is going to be this one, the yellow, which is this input right here. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Yes. This needs to go down somewhere as well, the enrichment factory. So maybe I'll put that here. Again, I'll put it up a little bit. There we go. I can run power to that. Easy enough. This one could just have one of these pattern encoders right on the back, like this. And this could just be set to input-output. So it will input something into here, and then output it straight back into the pattern provider. Let's get a few chests. And I'm actually going to use these gold chests if I can. Yeah, perfect. And I also need some logistical transporters. These bad boys. Ooh, that was a quest as well. Love it. Yeah, I don't have any of those. For now, we'll just use these red ones. Why not? So this first one I normally do for iron, and no, not iron, for the first alloys, these alloys. Basically anything that uses redstone. So, oh, rose quartz. Interesting. So all the basic stuff. So what we're going to do here is have one of these chests. So if I just, jetpack, why you do this? Right. I can land up here and then plonk it down like that. And I think in my backpack I've got, yeah, my configurator. So do one of those, do one of those. Now, if we put any enriched redstone in here and iron, the iron can't go in the back because iron can't go in this yellow slot. And the enriched redstone can't go in the red bit here. It just doesn't land in there. In fact, have we got any enriched? We do. Ah, awesome. Iron and osmium. So, if I was, for example, to put in iron right here, you see that it goes right in the top and it goes into this section right here. If I was to put in some osmium, it hasn't got anywhere to go. It can't go into the yellow slot right there. But if I was to put in this enriched redstone, the enriched redstone can go down the back. No. Okay. Oh, no, there it is. It just took a little second. So it can go round the back and go into this slot. Why's that got power? Oh, yeah, I put the flux point on there. Perfect. Yeah, lovely. So this is the plan. We are going to put one of those on the back like that. And we're going to duplicate this setup like a bunch of times. So all I need to do is that, and so on and so on. So I'm going to duplicate this 4 more times because there's, yeah, if I click on here, there's 4 things. We're not going to do biomass because we don't really want to make any mossy stuff. Not going to do fungi because we don't really care about mycelium. Carbon we are going to do. Redstone we're going to do, and refined obsidian we're going to do, and diamond we're going to do because, yeah, we need that for a few bits and bobs. Okay, this is going to be the setup. I am also, so if we go back into this, I'm going to set the, yes, I'm going to set the side for this one to go into this interface, which will just stick it right in the system once I've hooked everything up. So I'll configure all of these as well. So input is top. Let's do that on all of them before I forget. That's not it. I want to do input top, input top, and then back is going to be yellow. Again with this one, back is yellow. Back is yellow. And then for this one, we actually want the output to go this way, right? To go into the interface. So again, turn on eject on. So eject on, and then this one is the output. And then this one, again, like that. So I turn this one on. Wait. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong one. It's this one. Yeah, it's all on. Perfect. So now all I need to do is hook this up and put some recipes in these pattern providers. So let's pop back. In fact, we could do that right here, can't we? We can just open this up. So let's do the enrichment. Yeah, the enrichment factory first. So all this really needs is enriched. There you go. So this one I'm just going to use. Why is it charcoal and not coal? Oh, I've got more charcoal than I do coal. Brilliant. Okay, let's swap that. Okay, middle click to modify the amount. Set it to 1. There we go. So now it will put 1 coal in here, and it expects to get a enriched coal. Enriched, or enriched carbon, I believe it's called. Let's do the same for the rest of the enrichments. So that one gets us the enriched redstone. This one gets us the enriched diamond. And this one gets us the enriched obsidian, even though we don't technically have that yet. But that's fine. I'm going to stick those in like that. I'm actually going to make this one carbon, so we can make steel. And then I'm going to make this one redstone, this one diamond, this one the enriched obsidian, whatever it's called. It is called enriched obsidian. Sweet. So for this one's going to be the carbon. Yeah, let's open this back up and get our recipes ready. If we want to make, for example, steel dust, we actually need 2 recipes for this. So if I do that, I'm not going to use this right here. I'm actually going to use enriched carbon, and I'm going to increase the amount right there, like that. And I'm also going to increase the amount. Why is it middle clicking and taking this? I have no idea. But what this will do, if I click this out, is it will create, well, it will send 8 iron, 1 enriched carbon, and then it will generate some, well, 8 enriched iron right there, using the carbon that it gets from here. So that's the first one that's going to go in there. And then we also need the same, but we need the enriched iron right here. Middle click, and it takes all that stuff, which is annoying, but it's fine. And that gets us steel dust. There you go, like that. So that will now get us steel dust. And then I can set up a recipe to smelt that over in our base. And then we'll have a recipe basically to make steel, just out of all of the stuff we've got. Yeah, you can't just use JEI for this, unfortunately, because otherwise it would tell you, like, if I did this, it would tell us that it would like send some carbon over there and stuff, but we don't want to do that. So what's the next thing that uses carbon? I think that's all I need for now, because I don't really want to make... To be fair, that's not bad. Does it use more carbon? That's a compressed block as well, flipping heck. Okay. We're probably not going to do the hologram, whatever it's called. But now we are going to set up all of the recipes for the redstone. So, enriched redstone. So I'm actually going to bookmark these, because why not? So I know for this one, if we drag this over, let's put 8 in there, 8 in there. That's going to be our recipe. So every time that we request some infused alloys, we're going to get 8 because of how this works. Because if I was to go on here again, it takes 10 millibuckets, but an enriched redstone, which is being created in our advanced enriching factory, yeah, that will give us 80 millibuckets. So you can see right here, give us 80, meaning that one of these can convert 8 iron into, there we go, into alloys. So yeah, I need to just basically do this for all of these as well. So that is, oh, okay, so 1 for 1, 1 enriched, because it takes 80 right here, and 1 nether quartz gives us the rose quartz. Now, for the basic control circuit right here, it actually takes a little bit more. So if we click into this, you can see it takes 20. So you're actually only going to get 4 out of it, because 80 divided by 20 is 4. So that's the recipe that we're going to go with right there. We've also got the recipe set up for the rose quartz. If we're going to need it, I don't know. Maybe we'll need that. The next thing is the diamonds. So I'm going to do all of the diamonds and the enriched obsidian. I'm going to do those ones off camera, and I'll just come back and talk about them. Okay, here we go. These are the ones we've got. So the, what is it? Infused alloys and 1 enriched diamond. You get 4 out of it. So if I click on here, yeah, 20 again. So it's the same as the what do you call it over here? Yeah, the basic control circuit. So same as the basic control circuit. So it's 1 enriched diamond to 4 infused alloys to make the reinforced alloys, which is the blue ones. We've also got the refined obsidian, which is what this stuff is. So if we have a look at this, 10 millibuckets of this plus obsidian dust turns into refined obsidian. That reminds me, actually. Obsidian dust. I think you can do that in the enrichment chamber. You can. And there we go. I think I've got everything set up. I think these are all online and everything. Does it say it? Device online. Device online. So let's actually make another couple of recipes. As we're here, we might as well. So I'm going to make some installer recipes. Oh, hello. Installer. So I want to make each one of the installer recipes here. So should be relatively easy. I also need to make a recipe for this. And I need a recipe for the elite control thingy as well. Yeah. And then the last one is the ultimates, which again, we need an ultimate right there. So if we hop back over to here, JM3 has been popping these flipping things around everywhere because the banhammer, as it were. So molecular assemblers, I still haven't gone through and put all of the acceleration cards in there just yet. Hello, Banius. But anyway, let's take us back over out here. So let's say we want to make 4 of these ultimate installers. It should make it now if I just let's make 5 because we're going to do the enrichment chamber too. Actually, we should probably do these ones first, right? So we need 4 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these, 5 of these. Okay, let's do it. So 4, start, 4, start. Let's actually kick this on already because it needs to make... Is that actually going to output to the back? Oh, I didn't set you to auto output. Okay, there we go. So that's making us some redstone. Lovely. I need to turn this thing off down here because... Actually, I might just get rid of this. Yeah, I set this up purely for create, but I don't actually need it anymore. So, you know what? Let's just leave it like that for now. Wow, that's a lot of crap. Anyway, this is going to make us a load of these infused alloys. They're going to go straight into the ME interface. And that counts as like trying to make some, well, it counts as like being put into the system. So now I can use these to upgrade all of these. I'm going to set auto sort on, because that way it would do like 3 things at a time. So right now it's doing 3 things at a time, which is awesome. So I also need some lava right now because I want to make a crusher. Oh, my wireless is out of range. So let's do a /home. Quickly get back over here. So if we open this up, I want to make a crusher. Just like that. Lovely. Because with the crusher, we can make... Where is it? Yeah, osmium dust out of osmium ingots. And I want to make like all of these upgrades for everything. So I'm going to stick a crusher on the end. So we can do it right here. Let's get some cables. Stick that one there. We also need a pattern provider. Again, this... Thank you. This one is going to be the same. So let's grab some cables. Other cables this time. Is that finished? Oh, it has. Awesome. That means our installers are done. Sweet. I also need to make 1 of each of these again, right? Because... Yeah, there we go. I'm also upgrading this one. So this crusher, again, I need to set all of the inputs for this. So this is going to be back, input, output, eject on, split on, and this one is going to be these 2 right here. Now, if we pop back over to here, I can just stick these, stick all of the upgrades in like that. Zoom back over here, and then I want to make upgrade. So how many do I need? I need energy up. This one's probably already got all the upgrades, right? Yes, but it doesn't have muffling upgrades. So we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 24 muffling upgrades. Now this is going to make us some steel dust, and it's not going to smelt it, which is awesome. But you can see over here, this is already making us some steel dust. And that's making us 40... Oh, wow, yeah, 40 of these alloys right now. Okay, I just got this to do 40 speed upgrades, because we need speed upgrades for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they can each take 8 each. So that is doing the crushing for all of the osmium. And that is what you need for speed upgrades, right? Speed upgrades. Yeah, osmium dust. So that's making us the osmium dust. It's going straight into the system. Already got some speed upgrades right here. I'm actually going to put them straight into the infuser right here, just to make it a little quicker. Let's get some more. Why have I got a teleport core? No idea where that came from. Stick them in there as well, whilst we're at it. So has this got... Oh, that's the wrong one. This has just got speed right now. There you go. Yeah, we can stick the rest in there. Let's get some mufflers. So I'm going to put 4 mufflers straight in this one. The crusher is the most annoying sounding, at least. What? Has this already got all of the upgrades? Oh, it has. Interesting. No idea where those came from. But anyway, we can take all of these. Why have I got an extra one? Done. Lovely. I don't know why I've got like loads more of these speed upgrades though. Did I make too many? No, I must have done. Weird. Right, anyway, now that those are done, let's make the energy upgrades. We don't technically need them, so we can do 32 because that one's already got all the energy upgrades. So this one and this one already have energy upgrades. Technically we don't need those right now because we are using infinite power. But it's always good practice to put this together. And whilst that's happening, we could probably also request 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these installers. That will actually use this one as well, right here, which is the diamond. Eventually, when this is, there you go, started on it already. It will only put the stuff in there when it's got pretty much everything to put in there. So we might have to wait for this to finish before it moves on to this. Oh, no, there we go. We saw it. So it makes 4 of those, makes 4 of those. Perfect. So that is going to make us all of the elite installers. I'm instantly going to put one on this one because I know this one has the most to do, if you know what I mean. And voila, we've got those. Obviously, the next thing we want to do is make 6 of the ultimate as well. So again, that's going to put a load of stuff in here to get enriched, including all of the obsidian and stuff. Why is that not going in back in the system? Okay, there it is. Taking its time. That's going to make us some refined obsidian, which is going to go back into this thing. But there you go, refined obsidian. And that's going to make the enriched obsidian, which is going to come over to this bad boy. And there we go. Atomic alloys. Oh, hey. I might actually make 1 more atomic alloy. Or it makes 2 because that's how the recipe's set up. But I'm only doing that so I think there's probably a quest for it. I have not looked. Mechanism. Whoa. Okay, that gives us a little something, apparently. I've not really looked at the quests in the longest time, but yeah, there's a ton of quests. Yeah, we need to get the elite control circuit and stuff like that as well. Why is the elite control circuit not in here? Or am I just blind? Oh, it's right there. Derp. Let's make 1 of those. Let's grab that out. Let's grab 1 of those as well. That made all of the ultimate tier upgrades as well, so we can just turn all of these into ultimate factories. And now you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like there is in your inventory. So, super useful. We can do like tons of stuff at once right now. We could make, I don't know, 64 of these atomic alloys. In fact, no, we're not going to do that. I think the most important thing to do is, yeah. Let's make 32 of these blue ones, and then we'll go around and we'll just upgrade all of our cables and all of our pipes and stuff. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So I made a bunch of atomic alloys, and I made one of the ultimate circuits because they are quests. Don't ask why I'm looking at quests now out of all of the things, but I don't know. I just fancy doing some quests. I also did a little bit of a tidy up. If you see what I mean. I'm using these stairs. I think it looks kind of nice. It's better than what I normally do. Anyway, what I'm thinking is I'll probably move these. It's kind of annoying to move these, but it's doable. And I'll probably move these over. So, like right now, this is symmetrical down the middle right here. So if you look at it, like the enrichment chamber there and the crusher over here, it kind of looks symmetrical, right? So what I'm thinking is I move these over and then add a couple of extra blocks in the middle, and it would be totally symmetrical. And whoa, love a bit of symmetrical. How many times can I say that? Symmetrical. Anyway, I'm going to call the episode there because you probably heard it in my voice. Again, I'm still not feeling great. But hopefully by the next episode, I would have regained a bit of my energy, if you know what I mean. I need a couple of these energy upgrades, I think, in real life. But yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. Hopefully you enjoyed my automated mechanism using applied energistics. This is probably a really stupid way of doing it, by the way. What you should probably do is have these filled up at all times. You should use like an exporter and just export into this slot right here. Loads of carbon for this one, loads of redstone for this one, diamonds, enriched obsidian, and so on and so on. You should just, yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. And then your recipes will look a lot different. Your recipes will literally be, let's do atomic alloys, for example. Your recipes will be this. Super simple. You just do that, stick it in there, job done. But I like doing it this way. I don't know why. This is just something I figured out a while ago, and I was like, oh, that's kind of clever. Not that I'm clever, but you know what I mean. It's like, I thought it was clever at the time, and I've always just done it like this ever since. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.